Yo, what's up? I got this shit back out strong. Yo, what's up?
Hello you guys, it is your girl Rocky Streets here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a dread startup and my motto for today is my youngest son James. He's been wanting dreads for quite some time, so I decided to go ahead and start the dreads for him. The process was pretty simple and pretty easy, so it's not as hard as you guys think. So if you'd like to see how to go ahead and start dreads, just keep on watching. I do understand that a lot of people show how to retwist dreads, but no one really shows how to start the dreads. Not sure what that's about, but you're gonna get a full-on detail on how to on this video today, so just stay tuned, okay? So here you see me sectioning off the hair on the first row. Now typically you want to go in and do this on dry hair in its natural state. I did have to go in and spritz it with a little bit of water to dampen it. His hair was just too thick and it was not fully detangled. I asked him to detangle his hair before this process and he did a pretty decent job, but not quite good enough. So adding a little bit of water to get that straight was a genius move. So on this bottom row, you see me just basically making 5 separate sections, separating it with the product that I used to twist his hair. And I just went right in and started twisting. With this product that I used, a little does go a long way. So I started out by placing it at the root of the square parts that I created. And I just combed it through to the ends. And on some sections, you will see a little bit of me putting some extra product on the ends just to make sure that every piece of hair is saturated and covered. And it just helped with the smoothing of the comb running down the strands. Something else you'll see me do is after getting 2 of my squares completed, I will then cross them over. And as I'm pulling them together, I am retightening at the root just by twisting with my fingers and placing a clip on 2 at a time. Now you guys, I am not a fan of perfectly square parts when putting dreads in hair. I just don't believe that the squares are supposed to be perfect. I don't like it perfect, but of course I tried to make them square, but I didn't want them to look like really sharp and neat, because the messier the dread, the better they look, and that's the goal. So I tried to make sure that I did not make those parts extremely straight. And I can't stress this enough, you guys. A little product does go a very long way. You don't want to oversaturate the hair with the product. Just place enough to smooth around the edges really nicely, and it'll comb straight through to the ends and saturate all of the hair. You don't want the hair to be left super wet or super saturated, because it'll take longer for it to dry, and it'll also leave risk for it to be dirty and things like that. So just apply just what you need, and if you need to hit the ends with a little bit more product, just put the leftovers on the ends of the hair, and once it's able to comb all the way through, you know you got enough product. Now here you'll see me giving you a close-up of what I'm actually doing. I am just making sure that comb is at the front and the root, and I'm going to start twisting and turning on my way down. With the extra fingers that I'm placing on his hair, I am pushing up on the hair so it's not putting too much tension on his scalp, and just working my twist on down. And that is going to twist the hair, and don't forget to pull down as you twist, because you want to keep the comb moving at all times through his hair. Be sure to continue to ask your clients if your twisting is too tight, because you want to make sure that you're not putting too much tension on the scalp, because you want this to be a protective hairstyle, not something that could damage their hair follicles. Simple enough. Simple enough. This whole entire process took about an hour and a half due to the top of his hair not being fully detangled as I'd like. So I had to go through and detangle section by section before working. But if you can catch a detangled head, this process should take you no longer than an hour to complete. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch as I continue to finish his head. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if this helps you out in any way. And if you have any questions, drop it down in the comment section. I answer everybody within hours. So yeah, if you like these learning tutorials on how-to videos on our natural hair, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up down below so we can continue to educate each other on how to do our hair for free. So the process that you see here, which is the full entire back covered, it took about 30 minutes for me to get to this point, and it would have took a lot less time if I would have blow dried his hair out. But as I said before, you want to do the hair in a natural state and not worry about the time, because you don't want it to be more difficult for them to wash their hair and risk their dreads coming loose or out during their wash processes. You want it to stay intact. Therefore, you want to keep that hair in its natural state to avoid your clients having any issues during their wash process. Now, you guys, I was super-duper impressed by this product that I put in his hair to actually lock his hair. It is the Cornrow Lock Twist Braid Gel by Hair Obix Unlimited, and it's extreme hold. And I got this from my local beauty supply store. You can probably find that online or anywhere else for that matter. I'm pretty certain I could find this item on Amazon, and if I do, I'll link the product below. But this is the best non-greasy, thick, it does its job serum I've ever felt for locks. I can tell that his hair will not come down just by me placing that in his hair. Like, I'm confident nothing's gonna stop. And also, I had a glob on the back of my hand and it rinsed right off, like with no issues whatsoever. It is probably like a better version of edge control. You can actually put it on your edges to do your hair, seeing how easy it rinsed off. So I just want to say that this is a perfect product to use if you guys want to try that. It costed about $7 or $8. Another thing I can say is that I was expecting some sort of shrinkage to happen after drying of this hairstyle. However, his hair remained the same exact length that you see here in this video. The product is amazing, guys. Here, the white stuff you see me applying to his hair is just a Cantu leave-in. I noticed that the top of his hair was just extremely dry to the touch, so I wanted to add a leave-in conditioner to help me detangle. If you've made it this far, I just want to go ahead and give you some giveaway details. In order to enter into my giveaways for now and for every giveaway in its future on this channel, all you have to do is subscribe and drop 3 roses in the comment section. I would also love to see you guys hit the notification bell, and I choose my winners based on the 3 roses in the comments. I will pick 3 random people. My first giveaway will be up here in just a couple of weeks, so make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and drop the 3 roses in the comment section. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, you're not required to do so at this time, but I would like for you to hit your Instagram next to the 3 roses in the comment section. This way I can reach out to you via winners. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of the video.
strong.